Hello and welcome. I'm Janet Cartwright and I'm a Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator, and today is Funfold Friday, yay! Day 4 with working with our country flowers. So this is a really fun card, Funfold, and I enjoyed planning it. Took a little bit of fiddling and thinking, but I really like how the layout turned out. So just a quick reminder, if you're thinking about being a demonstrator, just to get the discount, the 20% discount, sign up before May 31st. And when you do that, you get all the in colors and my flyer. Oh, there it is. Hold on a minute. You get all the in colors in the ink pads, in the 6x6 paper, in the cardstock, and in the Stampin' Write markers. The value is about $112 here in Canada. I can only have people sign up under me if you live in Canada. So you get all of those, all of that, plus your starter kit, and you can choose whatever you want for your starter kit. For $135, the value is about $277 that you're getting for $135, no taxes, no shipping. That's an amazing, amazing deal. I wish I could unsign up and re-sign up. Like, this is fantastic, and I've shown you the in colors. They are just so, so gorgeous. I love, love, love these colors. So if you are thinking about signing up, now's the time to do it before May 31st. And you can be on my team, lots of support, lots of information. And just get your 20% discount, and then you can shop and just have fun. There's lots of inspiration throughout the catalog and on the site, and yeah, we share as demonstrators. We case things, copy and share everything. So it's a really, really fun company, supportive company to be a part of. So if you've ever thought that, well, maybe I'd like to, now is the time to do it. I mean, really, $277 with a product for $135. Yeah. Anyways, let me turn you down for this Funfold. Really liking this Funfold. And as you can tell, my desk is a bit of a mess. And this is actually clean compared to what it can get to, right? When you're crafting, it's all about the crafting. It's not about being neat and tidy in the moment. So move some of this off. So I'm going to be using Highland Heather as my base, and I have not scored it in the typical. This is 4 1/4 in width, and the length is still 11. And I did not do the typical in the half, score it in the half. So this is 2 1/2. I think it's 2 3/4. It's 2 3/4. So I scored 2 3/4 at either end. So we're just going to fold into, as we always do. And so what we have is a card that looks like this. And then we can decorate that up. I'm very carefully moving things to the side, because with my memory, if I move it around too much and just have pieces, I have a tendency to forget where I put them, and I rearrange everything, and I have fun with it, but it's maybe not the way I was looking for. Okay, so what I did is this paper here is cut from the paper, the designer series paper that goes with this suite. And it is called Country Woods, and it goes with the stamp sets Country Birdhouse and Country Flowers. So all the designer series paper that I have, that I'm using today, is from that. So with the stamp set, it comes with this little flower here, where I'm going to pretend it's a flower. And I'm just taking, because this is Highland Heather, I have the ink Highland Heather, and I'm just making some odd purple flowers to bring in that gorgeous grape. Oops, Highland Heather. I'm such a purple lover that I could just call anything purple, not necessarily remember the names. Lots of purple. Okay, oh look, this corner needs one too. And then these are going to go on our outside flaps, and they're just going to go down flat. And I was thinking about using the darker side, as you can see here, but then I thought, oh, both colors of my paper are light, so I don't think the darker is going to work. And when I held it up, I'm like, yeah, no. So then we pick this up, move our leaves. Okay, my attempt was to slide this under so it didn't get all gluey, but okay, so we're going to put one on each side. And then the front part is done. The saying we'll do at the very end. Whoops, got it on the block. Where's my... There we go. And then put this one on. And there we have the front, minus our saying. Now the inside, I want to say Daffodil Delight. Yes, it is Daffodil Delight. Okay, just had to check. And so this one, again, is, let me take off my pieces carefully here. Oh, there we go. So again, 4 1/4, and then I scored it at this line, which should be 4 1/4. So it's 4 1/4 by 11. Then this first score line is 4 1/4, and then the next score line is 1 1/2. Then we're going to pretend this score line is not there, because when I was doing it I didn't get my measurement right, and this is 1 1/2. So they're both 1 1/2, 1 1/2, and this should be 1. And then I trimmed it off. So 4 1/4, 1 1/2, 1 1/2, and then 1 and 1. And then we're going to do our typical valley, mountain, valley, and mountain. And then I trimmed off the excess. So then what we're going to do is, again, designer series paper, and we're going to put this one on the bottom. And I have to keep one hand on the cardstock because it wants to fold up. There we go. And now that I've said it, it doesn't want to fold. Isn't that funny? And then I have this one here that's going to go on that one, and also flat. But you know what? I'm not going to put that on just yet, because this one is going to have a stool attached to it and then some flowers. But see that with the flowers not having much, I mean just those two things to hang on to the stool. So on the back of the flower and the stool, I'm going to put this piece of window sheet, and I'm going to use glue dots for this. Using window sheets on cards is fun. It gives the card that little bit of invisible look. Okay, keep you straight up and down. And then, see, now nobody is going to see this. Okay, so it doesn't matter that you can see it. It's on the back of the card. And we are going to be cutting this window sheet down a little bit. Why do you not want to stay? I want you up. There we go. And then we're going to put this, I think it's my finger that's moving that. Okay. See, now it has something to stick. And then under here, under the leaves, turn it over. We're just going to put the tiniest dab of glue to help them stick as well. So just right here on the leaf and on that leaf. And then make sure it's how I want it. Stay still. Okay, now I don't want all of that window there. So I'm just going to come in here. You know what? I'm going to use my smaller scissors. And cut that off. Okay, see, I didn't want to glue this on because the other option that I could do is I can put the window sheet back here, and I was thinking of doing this and then put this over top, because I was originally thinking put the stool here and then put the flowers here, but I couldn't get the leaves to drape over the stool. So I went with this way. So this will go back and I will use the rest of that later. So now I can glue this here. Oops. That's a thing, right? Trying to pick it up. And then, so we've covered up this yellow here, our Daffodil Delight. And I think I'm going to put this on some dimensionals. Let's see if that will work. And I'll use 3 so I can get one up there on the leaves. And then we'll put that maybe up a little bit so it's not right on the, okay, caught myself. The leaves do not get a dimensional because they're freestanding. There we go. I did not push it down. Oh, okay. It has its own mind. Phew! Did one of you remind me about that? Okay. And then when we open it up, now on the bottom here, I have these gorgeous flowers left over from when we cut out flowers the other day. So let's pull them forward, and I've got some leaves. Then on the bottom, we're just going to put a whole bunch of leaves. Let's do it by glue dots so we don't have any wet glue there. And then we can put them just about anywhere we'd like. Let's see. The leaves, now that I've pulled this out, I did Granny Apple Green on Granny Apple Green so you could see the definition of the leaves. And the stool was just out of the Designer Series paper. So let's put some leaves here. Oh, let's do this peach pie. These are in colors. So fun. Put it there. Let's do some, okay, what was the pink? Pretty in Pink. Maybe put this one down a little bit farther. Oh yes, we definitely need some leaves. Let's do this one. And let's tuck it in with that one. Ooh, shall we get some Summer Splash going here? Yeah, let's get some Summer Splash. And let's put it down a little bit. Now, we are missing one color, this one. You know what, let's put this one down here, Shy Shamrock. How are you folks doing with remembering the new in colors? So fun, right? Maybe, you know what? Maybe I'll put this one over here, and I'm going to put some leaves on this purple on the petunia pop. See if I can get that leaf underneath. There we go. Love it. And then all these, when I have extra cutouts, I put them all in just a snack size baggie so that they don't fall out every time I open the stamp set. So then I just go like that and put them in there. Take off the extra here. Okay, now for the top, we have this. So this is a 4x4, very vanilla. And where are my flowers? I thought we could just put these flowers maybe up here, and then we can put our saying here. See, it's very close, and then our saying here, and it would be perfect. So let's color our flowers first. So we definitely need a Daffodil Delight. Okay, Daffodil Delight. I do not have Daffodil Delight. How about Highland Heather? Oh, and I bet you I have a Lemon Lolly. I just love using the Stampin' Blends. LMN, Lemon Lolly, Highland Heather, Highland Heather. And I do not have a Lemon Lolly, but I do have a Peach Pie. I don't believe, there are obviously some colors that I still need to get. And it looks like it's the yellows that I have to get. So, oh, you know what though? Let's use Shy Shamrock for our leaves in the flowers. And I'm going to use the light. And I'm going to use the pen tip. And here we go. And I think that, yep, that's a leaf hiding in there. There are some leaves down here. And then in here. And okay. Now let's use Light Peach Pie for these two flowers. Okay, there's one. And I think on the inside of this flower, I'm going to do Dark Peach Pie. There we go. And then Dark Peach Pie again. The tip, now there's not going to be too much of a difference, but just enough to make it pop a little bit. There we go. Let's make these ones Peach Pie down here. And here we go. And now let's do some dark Highland Heather. Let's do dark up here. There we go. And now let's use some light Highland Heather. Just makes it pop a little bit more, right? And then, there we go. And now let's use the painting end and get this one all decorated up. We all have our favorite colors, and I love purple. And I have to concentrate that, okay, don't use purple on every single card. Use different colors too. I'm not so into purple that everything has to be purple, but I absolutely love how bright it is, how friendly it is, how happy it is. And there's absolutely a lot of colors like that. Okay, let's put this here and let's put it flat because it's on the inside. And I've chosen words for the outside, but I have not chosen them for the inside as yet. Oh, that is so pretty. Now the outside, I'm going to put so lucky to know you. How about best friend ever? That goes with so lucky to know you. And this, I'm not sure this one, no, it's not long enough. So let's use, oh, and the window sheet, while I'm thinking of it, here's the rest of the window sheet. So you know when you get your stamps, I don't have a new stamp set here to show you, but all these stamps come on a harder plastic like window sheet, and then you've got the lighter window sheet that you peel off. This is from a stamp set. Yeah, so I just keep all the backs and all the fronts, but they're so light that I haven't figured out what to do with them. But these window sheets, yeah, I just cut a 1/4 inch off and I use that for the back here. So when you get your new stamp sets, if you're like me and you like to take your stamps off the plastic and put them on here, this is why these images are here, for you to put your stamps on them. So if you choose to do that, hang on to your window sheets, because you never know when you're going to need them. There's so much creativity that can happen with just a little bit that yeah, hang on to your window sheets. Okay, so best friend ever. Now, is that going to fit up here, do you think? Might help if it was straight. Okay. Ooh, yes, it will sneak right up there. And I just had out my Highland Heather. Here it is. So this is going to, I'm going to have to pull this down a little bit so that I can try my best to get it on the edge, but not over the edge. Perfect. That's the spot I wanted it at. And then this is going to go flat up here on our Daffodil Delight. It is so fun designing cards. When I'm thinking, I'm doing a fun fold, I think, well, I've got my stamp set down. That was already chosen on Monday. So what kind of fun fold? There's so many fun folds out there, and they are so fun to do, hence the name Fun Folds. At least that's what I think, right? Okay, see now when we fold it up, isn't that pretty? And we're gonna put this centered in here. So let's put some glue on the back. And I'm going to have to learn to tuck my bracelet in somehow so it doesn't drape in the glue. I don't know how many times I've come away from card making with a sticky bracelet. Okay, so now we're going to put this in the center as best as we can. There we go. So now when they open up the card, it's like, oh, okay, happy birthday. And out it comes. And then when it sits on the desk, can you see that in the camera? How fun is that? Okay, so now on the outside, on this side, I am going to put the words. I had them out. Here we go. And I'm going to do it in Very Vanilla. Put that aside. So bring out my Highland Heather again. So lucky to have you. And then I'm going to use the Modern Oval Punch 162234. Just love using this punch. And I'm just going to turn it upside down so I can see where I'm getting it. And it's done. Then what I'm going to do is I am going to sponge the outside just to make it pop a little bit. There we go. And then speaking of popping, we're going to put some dimensionals on this one. And now the fun part is, there we go. Just put this right in the middle. And I chose these flat adhesive backed pearls. They're kind of, I don't know, opaly. Is opaly a word? Aren't they gorgeous? I am so in love with these. Oh, okay. Take your pick tool, and we are definitely putting these on. Let's use a big one. Come here. Right here. So lucky to know you. And shall we put another couple of small ones here, just to help it pop. Whoop, pop. All right, let's see how it looks. So lucky to know you. Best friend ever. And there it can stand. Isn't that pretty? Let me turn you down. Thank you so much for joining me today and creating this card. I loved thinking this up. So let's hold it up here. So there's the outside, and then when they open it up and it sits on their desk, their dresser, how fun. I absolutely love this card. Thank you for joining me. I hope you come back and join me on Monday for another fun card. Take care. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Bye for now.